You can know all the nutrition, and again, if you can't make it happen on the plate, then nothing happens.
There's been some sort of gap between actually the quality of food and the food itself and actually getting it into your body.
Nutritional analysis leads to culinary paralysis. We have all this science in our head, or we know what we should be eating and why we should be eating it, but we don't know quite how to translate that knowledge onto the plate.
The future of medicine now includes the cook, and that is something that's very exciting and beginning to percolate below the surface. It's beginning to ripple out. People are seeing that more and more, and the requests are being not just from the practitioners but also from the patients. They're saying, teach me.
We're starting to see that healthcare practitioners, and whether they're doctors or nurses or acupuncturists or nutritionists, are looking to find that bridge of how they can be better culinary translators. So how can they take what they know is good for their patients and have a vocabulary, a cooking vocabulary, to make it real. So it's one thing to know. It's one thing to know you should eat dark leafy greens. It's another to know how to rip and strip them and saute them in some olive oil with some garlic and a little bit of lemon juice and zest.
There's a much nourishment in the way something looks. There's a lot of nourishment in the way it's prepared, in the shape of it, the feel of it, the aroma of it, the company in which it's consumed. All of those things, the intention of which the food's been grown, all of those things actually contribute to nourishment.
It's a think tank. It brings together, it's a collaborative of great thinkers and minds. And the Healing Kitchens Institute is a new program at Commonweal. It was founded under the premise that there is this need for healthcare professionals and cooks and just communities to come together around food so that food could be a part of the conversation, a part of the healthcare conversation, and part of the environmental conversation, but more specifically, how food is translated onto plates. So that you have a chorus of people who are going out there and helping communities and individuals make that translation from, oh, I'm supposed to eat that, to, oh, I want to eat that, and how can they? And so it's bringing out the best, the enthusiasm of all who are involved, to shifting, to making change in the healthcare environment as it relates to food.
There are many myths to what taste is and what flavor is, and that it's a multifaceted thing. It's not just a singular type of approach. So we've designed these experiments or exercises that help prove that, and they can actually get that from a very personal, very experiential level. And it rattles preconceived ideas, it rattles what's been traditionally accepted as truth, and illustrates that actually other things are taking place in the mouth, in the nose, in the environment, in the sight, things like that.
When somebody asks me what I do, I say I am a culinary translator. And then I get this look, and then I say, I translate all that nutrition that you hear about into tasty bites of yum. That's what I do.
I'm a flavor builder. I walk people through the steps of getting getting that flavor and make them take it one step at a time so that people actually kind of get an understanding of what it is that's going on, so that they have confidence and willingness to keep working with a food or an ingredient or a recipe to make it taste great for themselves.
It's quite simple. If it doesn't taste good, you won't eat it. So it doesn't matter how nutritious something is. If it is not, if you don't want to eat more than 2 bites, you will not go back. And so taste and flavor rule. In other words, great taste and great nutrition don't sit at opposite sides of the table. They have to sit together in order to have nourishment. So in order to eat your vegetables, they have to taste good, or else you won't. It's just human nature.